Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to get top 1% on the final boss Meliodas and Elizabeth on challenge mode difficulty. Now this video might be a little bit lengthy, so do check the timestamps in the description down below for the different parts or in the timeline of the video itself. But with that, we'll just get into it. So the first thing you want to make sure that you do is you want to go to your tavern so you can access this menu here and go into the gift and snatch thing. Now you do need to go all the way up to level 4 because here at level 4 you will be able to buy these two things for 1000 each, and they are going to increase your attack by 20% and HP by 10% in the final boss battle, and they last for like the entire duration, so you don't have to worry about this anymore if you just do this once. And I would suggest that you do it because 20% attack and 10% HP is kind of nice. So yeah, first of all, go get that. Now, secondly, this is gonna be a top 1% scoring team, of course, and the tactic I'm about to show you is the tactic you're gonna have to use to get that top 1%. Now, that doesn't mean that you might get top 1% with this team. It might just mean that you get like top 2%, top 3% or whatever. But it's basically gonna be the best team here. Like, you can always check what teams are the best by just going here. Now, don't worry about these two at the top here. That's not actual teams, but these ones are. This one probably isn't because they're using Echidna and Echidna against a bunch of buffs. You don't want to get buffs, but basically this is the team that is currently the top team. So yeah, we're gonna use this team. Everyone is running HP defense gear except for Matrona, but she can run HP defense gear, though I found that for some reason I get a little bit more points when I'm running attack crit or attack defense. I guess she's basically not gonna crit them anyway. You can run whatever you want. Attack crit works fine for me, so that's what I'm gonna use. I'm auto setting the cards to HP here, and I'm eating HP food. The Oath of Combat I have on is clear without using the one ultimate Escanor, clear the stage within 10 turns, and clear without using ultimate moves. Now this one is the tricky one. Luckily for us, we do have Zeldris here, who through his commandment is able to like remove our alt gauge orbs. He's also able to cleanse, so that is very nice. Whenever we move a card or like move to merge a card, we will cleanse and lose an alt gauge orb, so we will lose our alts. That is one way you can control like how many alts you have in your hand at any time, because you don't want your hand to be completely clogged up by ultimates, because at the end you will basically have one ultimate with all your units, so that's 3 ultimates total out of 7 total cards that you can have in your hand. So not the greatest experience, but luckily for us he can remove it, so we can complete that mission quite easily. Now some of the other missions here that give you points that you will be able to complete with this team, of course, is this one. You will always complete this one as long as like none of your units die, and this one you can complete if you get 3 gold cards with Skadi here, and this needs to be this one that can cancel stances, because you need to cancel stances 3 times. You'll get 200 points plus the 50% if you complete the Oath of Combat, which makes it like 300 points, so that's kind of nice. So if you get enough of these, you will of course be able to complete that, but you will need to get them quite early, so it is a little bit RNG dependent. Now getting them to gold isn't the most difficult thing, because you do also have Gopher here who has a rank up card, and now we also have Matrona here in the back for the basic stat increase to Skadi, because she will get debuffed quite a lot, and that is a good thing, because the more she gets debuffed, the more damage we will deal, the less damage we also take. So that is why we're bringing Skadi. If you don't have Skadi, just let me know down in the comments if you want to see some other teams. They might not be a top 1% team, but they could most definitely be like top 5% team. But this team will basically net you about 6.4k score quite easily. That's basically what I'm getting on average when I run this team, and I've ran it quite a lot. I bought out the shop yesterday and still have 36 of these, and I converted a bunch of them to silver and bought the silver things as well. It's quite an easy team actually, but I think with that, these are the associations also. I don't know if there's any better associations than this. That's what I'm running. But yeah, we'll just get into it and see how it goes. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so I do want you to prepare yourself for this actually being a very RNG intensive fight. There is going to be several different like layers of RNG. The very first thing that is an RNG is actually getting 2 Skadi cards. Now this is maybe the second best outcome here, to actually get 2 of these. The best one is to get 2 of these. Now you do need to get either one of the Skadi cards or a Gopher rank up card turn 1, otherwise I would just reset. As you saw here, I had Gopher on the left hand side. I got a Pumpkin Bomb as the 7th card, but it merged, so that's nice, and it gave us another chance of getting a Skadi card. Now this is a 50% chance to get it and 50% chance not to get it, so the odds aren't that bad. But actually getting more Skadi cards is of course going to help you in the end. But what we're going to do here is we're going to do this, this, and that. So we're just going to attack the Liz. She is the one you want to focus down first anyway. And by attacking with the silver card with attack crit gear on, or just attack defense gear, or whatever you want to put on her, is going to deal 200k damage on the first attack. So that's an additional 30 points anytime you do that. We did get to go for rank up card, so we can get this to gold. That's very nice. We don't actually have to use it on gold. And let's just see here. So she is gonna do a buff here. Now every buff that they have is gonna increase their basic stats by 20% from this here. I do believe it also increases Liz's, but she doesn't have that passive showing. Now Gopher here, with this rank up card, can apply buffs to you. So you don't want to get it at gold. You want to use it only on silver or bronze, ideally, you know. So if you happen to get it on gold, don't use this card. That's gonna put like 3 buffs for each of your units. That's 9 total buffs. 9 times 20% basic stats. That's 180% basic stats. 180% attack, 180% defense, 180% HP. They will be tanky and they will start hitting for hard. So what I'll do here is I'm gonna do this. I might do a pumpkin bomb, and we will do this to Meli as well. I do want Liz to survive the pumpkin bomb, so I don't want to kill her just yet. And I don't think this is actually gonna kill, so that's good. That is gonna remove 2 old cage orbs for each of the units, so that's gonna be a total of 40 points that we're gonna get from this. Using a Zeldris Take Off Ultimate Move Gauge card is gonna give you 10 points as well, as you can see. Unfortunately, using Pumpkin Bombs doesn't do that. Now, Meli did just stance up, and the stance only procs if you attack with a debuff card, and then it's gonna hit you for 250% of his attack. That's why you wanna use stance canceling cards. Now, we did get quite a few of them here, so we can actually complete the mission where we need to use 3 stance cancels, or cancel 3 stances. We're gonna do it on turn 3, which is this turn right now, and turn 5, because next turn he's gonna apply it again, and then on turn 5 you wanna remove it once again. So we're gonna remove it, and I think I'm just gonna pumpkin bomb. I don't know if the rejuve is gonna be that big of an issue, or if I'm just gonna leave Liz alive for now. I think I might just do that. I don't think it's gonna be too much of an issue for me if I leave her alive. She's gonna heal them for a little bit. But that should totally be fine as long as I like do enough chip damage. Now Meli, of course, the more HP he has, the less damage he is gonna take. So at 100% HP, he's gonna take 100% less damage. Now this isn't like pure damage, so it's not gonna take 0 damage. I don't know exactly how like Rank Cross calculates that, but it does it whatever. It's basically the same as like any sort of damage reduction in the game. Here though, he is gonna ult someone, which is unfortunate. I will have to kill the Liz here. I think I might do it like this, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna move a card with Zeldris. I don't want Zeldris to die. I probably don't want Gopher to die either. Yeah, Zeldris is gonna have to sacrifice himself because he does have Tarmil Grace, so we're gonna have to move a card with Gopher to remove his ult, to cleanse all the debuffs. Each of these is gonna increase the damage he takes by 10%, I believe. So we will just attack her like this and that. And that is also going to reduce the Meli's attack by 20% because of like 1 battlefield buff being removed. Alright, he attacked her. That's actually really good because that's going to reduce the damage we take and increase the damage we deal. So that is actually ideal here. I do wonder, should I do this? I need to rank her up so we do get another one of these because you do want to start the next phase with one of these. Now, as you saw on phase 1, I killed Liz first. On phase 2, you want to kill Meli first. Now, Liz is on the right-hand side on phase 1. Meli will be on the right-hand side on phase 2. So always kill like the right-hand side enemy. That's an easy way to see that. But here we actually do want to kill him on this turn. And I do wonder if I should use that or if this is going to be enough in combination with this card. Or if I should use that card first and then this card. Like, it shouldn't matter, but I'll do this and we'll see. Killing him on turn 6 shouldn't be too much of an issue if we get a little bit lucky. Alright, that's very good. So we're gonna get 20 points here as well. And we're gonna move into the next phase. But going into the next phase on turn 6, meaning you have 3 turns for the next phase, isn't the worst thing either. Or 4 turns actually, so turn 7, 8, 9, and 10. Here, Meli is using a couple of attacks. Liz uses a debuff. This is gonna be this card, which applies Ignite and Corrode to 1 unit. This is also 1 enemy. This one is all enemies, but it applies a debuff on all enemies, which is just a disables debuff skills. This one is bad. This is just 1 debuff. This is either 1, 2, or 3. Hopefully she attacks Skadi with this. And then on the second turn, she's going to use this, which is going to apply Ignite and Corrode to all your units. So now they can actually be applied with quite a lot of debuffs, which is nice. Meli can also like apply Corrosion if he attacks with this card here. You don't want to kill Meli just yet. Instead, what you want to do is you want to do this. You want to attack like whatever attack you have. And then you don't really want to do too much else. Actually, you don't want to use this yet. I almost messed up there because turn 1 he's gonna apply the stance here, which is of course gonna counter you for 700% of his attack. That is bad. You don't want that to happen, so you do want to have one of these every single turn. He's gonna apply this every 2 turns, I believe, so you don't want Meli to actually be able to counter you every turn, so you do want to kill him first. And of course we do have a gold card here, we do have this card here as well. We can do that, but turn 1 we don't. Oh, actually I'm not gonna use that again. But turn 1 we don't want to waste our big strong attacks because he's gonna take 70% less damage, so it is a little Elizabeth also, so you don't want to deal too much damage to them. Instead, what you want to do is you might just want to do that and then like move some cards with some other units to like, actually I don't want to move her card. I will move a Zeldris card. Well, fine, I'll use a Zeldris card and then move a Governor card, I guess. Just to open up my hand to get like some more rank up cards, some more like Skadi cards. We do need quite a lot of them. We did get one Pumpkin Bomb, that should be fine. Now there was the one who was applied with the Corrosion and the Ignite, I guess, so that's nice. And Meli does do quite a lot of damage. I'm not sure if I'm gonna kill yet or not, because she's using 2 of these attacks. That's unfortunate, honestly. That's a little bit unfortunate. I will lose out on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buffs or debuffs just to get one debuff, which is this one here. So I will have to kill the Meli this turn, I think. So we'll do this, remove the stance. That's going to be our final stance as well. So remove 3 stances, that's going to give us some points. And then we'll do this and another one of these, I think. Should do it. Ideally though, you do want her to potentially give you a bunch of buffs or debuffs. I keep saying buffs, but you do want her to give you a bunch of debuffs. As you can see, that does so much damage the more like debuffs you have. And then kill Meli if you don't have a bunch of debuffs already, which fortunately for us, we did have. And in cases like this, where she doesn't apply any like debuffs with the first 2 attacks and only applies it with this attack here. So yeah, here though, we can play around and wait a couple of turns. I'm not sure exactly how much score we'll lose by waiting 2 more turns or whatever. We might actually get quite a lot more score. We might actually get quite a lot less score. So I can kill her now if I want to. But again, I'm not sure if that is gonna be the optimal play or not. Because for every turn that passes, you get less points. But in those turns, like we can remove some old cage rolls. We can get some more points by using like silver or gold cards or whatever. So it's not the worst thing either, you know, just to wait some more turns. I'm not sure how much points we actually do get. Use rank 2 card that gives you 10 points only. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill her on this turn right now. And I'm actually gonna do it like, how much HP does she have? 180. I'm pretty sure this card isn't gonna do that much damage, but it's gonna do... Oh, this is actually tough. This is actually tough. Trying to figure out exactly how much damage you'll deal. Or I might just go for the gold card with all of these buffs. And just to get like 30 points for it and deal a lot of overkill damage. I think that might be better though. So oh wait, I can't do that. I cannot do that. Okay, because if I move a card because of the Zeldris commandment, I am gonna lose all the debuffs, as you see. We want to save all the debuffs. So what I'll do is, am I gonna bank on this killing, or should I... And that does... Will this do more than 400k damage? That is the question though. I want to see 250% of attack, 375 and 625. I think this does like 1 million damage. Oh, that's gonna be close, because that was like a 1.2 million damage at 625% of her attack, right? With about this many debuffs. And Elizabeth has 485. I think she might survive this. I'm just gonna bank on it, and it's gonna be a little less points, but it should still be fine. Hopefully she doesn't die here. Oh, that's perfect. And we'll do a little bit more overkill damage, which is gonna give us a little bit more points. So let's just see here. There we go, we did quite a lot of overkill damage. I believe we're getting per 100,000 damage, or is it per million damage? So that's another like 50 something points or whatever. It's not that much, but you know, we'll take whatever we can get. 6.6k, totally fine. That's top 1% for sure. My 6.7k run was top 0.16 when I actually did it. It's top 0.17 today, which is almost a day later. It's gonna stay here in the top 1% either way, so this is a top 1% team. I hope you found this guide helpful. I hope I covered everything that you need to know. Just in case you forgot, like, I'll go over it like quickly again. Phase 1, you want to kill Liz, or you also don't want to buff on either phase 1 or phase 2. That's going to give them a bunch of stats, so you don't want to do that. Use as many like take off ultimate move gauge things as you can. Use as many stance cancelling cards as you can for the mission specifically here, so you can get some more points that way. Get lucky with cards, of course, and reset if you don't get a Skadi card or a go for rank up card turn 1. It should just cost you a little bit of stamina, so it's not the end of the world, and it's a 50-50% chance to actually get it, so you don't have to reset that often anyway. Try to get as many Skadi cards as you can. Transition into the next floor on phase 5, and then try to kill it by turn 10. Now, as you saw, I got a little bit lucky. I was able to kill them within 3 turns, so turn 6, 7 and 8 was what I used on the second phase. You do have a lot of leeway to potentially not get that good like card RNG, and you can still clear it, you know. Try to like not let Liz heal. Her heal will like rejuvenate her, and she will heal for full after 1 turn. So if she gets her ult off, you still have like 1 turn to kill her before she, well, basically heals to full. But yeah, I think that covers everything. I hope you found this guide helpful, or at least a little bit useful. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see some other teams as well. I am gonna try to do a fast clearing team so you can farm out the shop quite easily. This was just the top 1% team, of course. If I happen to find another team that's better than this, I am gonna do some experimentations. If I happen to find another team, then of course I'm gonna let you guys know. And do let me know down in the comments if you want to see some other teams as well. Maybe not like top 1%, maybe like top 5%, and I'll see what I can do within the next week and a half maybe. So the final boss is removed here anyway. It's still gonna be here for another 2.5 weeks, so you don't have to stress about actually doing this, but like clearing out the shop, you kind of want to start farming it out as soon as you can. And the shop, of course, I bought out all the items. I can buy all of these again. That's 50. That's quite easy, and we're gonna do the jump box thing, hopefully get the Arthur, and yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the guide. Thanks for watching, hope you have a most wonderful rest of your day, and yeah, I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.